Sometimes the code that we pass to the effect hook doesn't need any cleanup. For example, here we're simply setting the title of the document. But what if this was a chat component and here we were connecting to a chat server? At some point, we need to disconnect from the chat server, right? For example, if the user navigates away from the chat page, we have to disconnect from the chat server. Let's see how we can do this. So for this demo, I'm going to create two functions. Connect to simulate connecting to a chat server. Here we just do a console.log and say connecting. And we need a function for disconnecting. So console.log disconnecting. Now, here in the effect hook, we call the connect function. Now, to provide cleanup code, here we return a function. And in this function, we call our disconnect function. So the function that we pass to the effect hook can optionally return a function for cleaning up. This is not always necessary, but if we need to do cleanup, this is the way we do it. Generally speaking, our cleanup function should stop or undo whatever the effect was doing. For example, if we are connecting or subscribing to something, our cleanup function should unsubscribe or disconnect. As another example, if we are showing a modal here, our cleanup function should hide the modal. Or if we are fetching some data from the server here, our cleanup function should either abort the fetch or ignore the result. We'll look at an example of that later in this section. Now let's see how this works. So back to the browser. Look, we're getting three messages: connecting, disconnecting, and connecting. Let me explain what is happening. So you have learned that in the development mode, with the strict mode turned on, React renders each component twice. So in this case, React renders our app component. That's why we see the connecting message. But before React renders our app component the second time, first, it's going to remove the component from the screen. This is called unmounting. So just like we can mount a painting on a wall, React mounts our components on the screen and unmounts them when they are no longer needed. So with the strict mode enabled, before React mounts our component for the second time, first, it has to unmount it. That is why our cleanup code is executed.